favorite neighborhood hot messes here. I'm Rachel Osterhout.
I'm Sydney Glenn.
And I'm Keegan Morgan.
And this is Trauma Tuesday. So we have video. I think we should make eye contact.
All right.
Welcome.
We,
Welcome.
like most people I've dated, have been little liars for months. Saying that we will have video. And then we recorded a video last episode. It was in 0.5 lens and it did distort Keegan's face. So we scrapped that.
It was bad. It was, you ever seen Coneheads?
Immediately in my brain, because you said Conehead, I thought of the "Let me do it for you."
Why don't I do it for you?
Sock fucking dog.
Kermie.
Also, I thought you were going way too into depth with that ex comparison. Like when you were like, just like my ex.
No, just
lying to
liars.
me.
Yeah.
No, but I thought you were going further into it, and then you were like, we were supposed to take videos. Like we were gonna video it, and I was like, hey, so right.
Okay, so rice purity test episode number 2. This episode's based entirely off of one pun I have. And it's just the title. You've already seen it if you know how to read. If you don't, this is perfect for you. This is a podcast.
What's the title?
Tinder, I hardly know her.
Oh.
Don't look at me disappointed.
Don't look at you disappointed.
I would like to first off give a massive shout out to Seth because our last 2 episodes were existed within 48 hours. Like that man, godsend.
Something I was unable to do.
It's all right.
It was gonna be a funny episode.
Mhm.
I just spent way too long on the intro.
It happens.
Yeah.
We also spent too long on this intro. This is our 3rd intro.
Right about that.
Watch Seth do us dirty and put the first 2 in.
Seth, seriously, you're not allowed to put my claps in.
I think that's the best part.
No. It's my best part.
Oh, for sure, girl. We already know that. You can't do the usual thing where you stand up and show us your jeans. Like you've done that in a few episodes and now you can't because they don't deserve that.
Right.
I mean, do they?
I literally have walked into this podcast studio at least 3 times and I go, how fat is my ass on a scale from 1 to 10?
She has, yeah. And sometimes you get the audio for that, but never the video. And since most of our listeners are men, I would say you ask if they do deserve it. I would say no.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I forgot that statistic.
Yeah, we have a Patreon.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Okay, I've been listening to Anything But Politics, and they're so put together. They're like, we have a Patreon, we have bonus episodes. We recorded 47. Okay, that's dramatic. We've recorded 2 episodes today, and one of them's on our Patreon, and you can pay for it with this. And we have all these things, and their TikToks are going viral left and right. And I'm like, we managed to record 1 episode this month. But also, you guys are students. Me? I graduated, got bangs. What else has happened since last time?
That's it. I have to confront something.
Okay. Apology episode.
Honestly, yeah.
Number 3.
I don't like the way that I talk to you guys during the podcast. It makes me really sad. It makes me feel like I'm a bully and a mean person. And
Really?
I'm sorry.
I haven't
Shut up. I'm not done
noticed
talking.
that.
I'm just kidding.
That was
So, yeah, I don't like
say it
that.
again.
No. But also on top of that, I just want to say, actually, I forgot it. And we're recording on my phone, so I can't look at my notes. I don't know. I think I really liked our mental health podcast. I think hearing myself say positive things about myself and my body image actually made me feel good. Because it's different when you just say it in your head.
No,
Yeah.
I completely agree. And even listening back to, I'm thinking about our recent social media one, listening back to it and even hearing you guys' advice again was very helpful to me. And also when people are you can never take your own advice. I'm one of those people. I can't take my own advice. If somebody, someone doesn't call one of my friends when they said they were going to call, I'm kill him, take each of his limbs apart. He's the worst. Men are disgusting. And then somebody could literally kill my entire family and just spit on my face. And I'd be I think they deserve a 40th chance.
What if they didn't mean it?
But What if like they're going through a hard time?
You know?
I think I need to be more sensitive to their emotions. So
Also, side note.
okay.
So my cat went missing this week. He was found, so it's a happy story. I wouldn't have just started
You
with
literally
that.
did not tell me he was found.
Oh yeah, 'cause
yeah.
She just told
I meant
me.
to sorry, it was a really, really overwhelming week. He was found last night.
I love
So
that.
sorry. Yeah, it was awesome. But just to give you context, for 2 days, at least 6 hours each of both of those days, I was walking around the neighborhood barefoot in my robe, sobbing, with cat treats in my hand.
Yelling Martin, a
Martin!
very human name.
Yeah, do you want to hear our Morgan family cat call? Because it's so southern. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can do it.
I love that there's a group of people outside the store.
And they are staring.
And there's a window, and I just made eye contact with
I
one
can't
of
see them. But yeah, and then you do the whistle again, and then you say the cat's name, and then you clap 5 more times, and then you whistle again.
And so then he's like risen up, like you guys have like manifested him with that chant, that mantra.
They come bolting. You go,
Oh,
Martin! You have to do the kisses.
so much
Kitty,
pussy,
kitty, kitty,
it's
kitty.
overwhelming, you know? Like
Right?
it's drowning.
It's very humbling to do that sobbing through the neighborhood.
No, but I told you, I understood. Athena was gone for 3 days one time. I lost my fucking mind. Like my mom ended up taking me to a shelter and she said it was to see if she was there, but really it was to try to get me another cat because she thought Athena was gone. And
That's
Athena was like,
fucked up.
I'm back, bitches. I'm
That's
back.
fucked up.
She didn't tell me until afterwards.
I know, but that's still fucked up.
So, because I was that depressed that she was like, I guess I'll just get her a cat.
But after 3 days,
There was a lot of coyotes in our neighborhood at the time. People's cats were going missing left and right. It was awful. Turns out she was in a box. She jumped in a cardboard box. Which the painters at our house put in a car trunk and then were not with that car for 3 days. So she was in a trunk in a box.
Right.
Yeah. It was honestly kind of badass of her. Like, you can't tell me. Like, she just showed up like, what's up, guys? I mean, she did not have food and water for 3 days.
Right.
And she was like, bad bitches only.
I love that. Anyways, so speaking of bad bitches, as we all are bad bitches, but sometimes we have people that make us feel like bad bitches and make us not feel like bad bitches. Tinder.
Okay.
I heard
I thought you were saying I was putting you down the way you were presenting it to
no,
me,
no,
and
no,
I was
no.
like, we're doing this now. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
No.
Number 1, you snore when you sleep. Like, we like God. You don't hug me.
You have a list
You don't kiss my forehead before you go to bed anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I have deleted these apps. I did have all the dating apps, not all of them. I had like Hinge, Bumble, Tinder. And because I was so bored. Since I have ADHD, I do feel like it became a game for me, which is so fucked up.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's like a little swipey game, and like my attention span is like God. It's one of the reasons why I deleted it. The other one is because nobody is as funny as me on there. Nobody's matching my energy. Nobody understands like what I'm going for, and everyone is so fucking boring. And so I do have like I would add people or like get their number or like let them add me on Snapchat if they were like funny, and that was like pretty much that was it. That was the only standard I had. But I did put their app in parentheses next to their name every single time to keep the roster in order. And I did tell one of them that. I was like, I don't remember how it came up. I was like, oh, by the way, your name is blank, but with Hinge in parentheses next to it. I got to keep the roster organized. I've never seen someone look so humbled so fast.
You said you ain't special, honey.
No.
I should switch my dating app to girls just so we can match, and then you'll have a match.
And then finally someone will make me laugh because I had something in my bio being like, looking for someone funnier than me. Many have tried, many have failed. Get in line. And I would have multiple men say like, okay, well, I'm here. Or like, One of them said, I can guarantee I'm funnier than you. Most boring conversation I've had. Like, fuck you, honestly.
Women, am I right?
Just the absolute nerve that like men have, because if they have like the bare minimum charisma, they like get by in life so easily. So they think they're hilarious. They think they're so charming. And then I try to talk to them and it's like, you know, those like little dish sponge, like the little dish sponges
Scrub daddies?
Yeah, those where it's like a smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like talking to one of those.
Yeah.
Just the soulless eyes, the slight smile, nothing being said.
Yeah.
It's just a rough conversation.
That was a dad cough, and I do respect it. Like, genuinely, in the most loving way possible, I respect that. I feel like it asserted dominance.
I'm allergic to like syrup, I think. So whenever I drink Coke or eat ice cream, I'd like do that all the time. So thank you, Seth, for editing all of my M's out.
Bold of you to assume he's going to. I genuinely thought you were going to say, well, actually, I'm allergic to dumb fucking bitches. And so because I called out your cough. Like, I thought we were going in that direction.
Actually, I have hemorrhoids.
I can't sit anywhere.
I can't sit anywhere. Because you know what? I have hemorrhoids.
She's looking into camera B.
Camera B, where?
Camera B's up here.
I can't sit anywhere.
It's gone.
I can't sit anywhere. And scene.
I had to get a camera B.
Yeah, I think that was really good. I think you should do a voice
There are
prompt.
tears in my eye.
A voice prompt on Hinge that's just that. Or that face, but with, why don't I do it for you? Kermie. Did you know that's Miss Piggy singing?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that she was saying Kermie until like the 100th time I've seen one of those videos. I honestly thought it was just like a shit post.
I didn't know for sure if it was the actual Miss Piggy, but I knew it was based off of Miss Piggy because of the really, really high, like nasal voice. I was like, I know that voice anywhere.
So Tinder.
Yeah, I hardly know her.
Miss Piggy is not on Tinder, unfortunately.
What'd you call me?
Oh wait, I actually have a really good segue for that.
Okay.
My opening line was, for most people, speaking of Miss Piggy, you have to play Marry, Fuck, Kill, but with only Muppet characters. Who are you going with? And I would just throw that at almost any man. Or I would say you have to play Marry, Fuck, Kill, but with Ed, and Eddie. And one time I asked that, and some guy said, I don't remember what they look like. Hold on, let me see who has the fattest ass. And I've never had someone respond in a more chaotic way than what I ask. And that was very impressive. So I had a thread on Twitter of like weird things I would say to men because, okay, so here's my dating advice that nobody asked for and that nobody should take. I think you should be as weird as possible, as chaotic as possible. First thing, start off with that. The weirdest thing you can think of as a prompt, go with it. Make it even weirder. I now ask how many pug-sized alligators someone thinks they could fight off within 10 minutes. And however many they say, I say that I could fight way more. Like, I give a way bigger number after I wait for their number.
Is Doritos, Locos, Nachos, Tacos more of an emotional or physical weapon?
First
thing that popped in my head.
If you get a weapon, then one of the alligators gets the same weapon.
You'd be surprised. Is my answer.
So I do have a message that I sent. This is all one paragraph. You have the energy of one of those labradoodles that knows how to speak, like they press buttons for each word to form sentences. Anyways, if you had to play Marry, Fuck, Kill, but with Ed and Eddie, who's your choice? And he said, girl, you're throwing me for a whole loop. I said, yes.
Correct.
So that's what I mean. That was my opening line. And I think it works. It gets the weaklings out. It gets the boring people out. Honestly, I think it's great advice. Most people will not think that.
I fully am there for that idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know why I'm nervous.
If you
tell your
wanna take a
Fyodor
moment,
story.
yeah.
Okay.
If you need a moment, I can
No,
Switch. But.
this is okay. Oh, you want to go? You can go.
Oh, I don't care. You
Please
seemed like
tell
you
your
needed a
boyfriend
moment.
you're a dating app.
No, I don't. I was about to say I won't be able to contribute much to this conversation because I've been in a relationship for 7 years now. I just had to tout that.
Wow. Good for you, Sydney.
I'm so sorry. It's just more. But see, the downside is that you guys are talking about all this stuff, and I, if I was on a dating app, I would not know like the basis of how to flirt. Is what I was gonna say. I think Keegan's doing it with the camera.
Like I obviously do with my opening lines.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
hella charisma.
I don't know how to talk to people. But anyways, I did have like a one-off weird conversation kind of with somebody, and this is what I call the nugget story. So basically I was walking to the gym the other day, and this was like right before Keegan just swung the microphone into her.
I didn't think it would hurt. I thought it was gonna make a fun noise. Fella, she's single. Don't look at me. You look over there. Don't look. Stop looking at me. Ow!
So this was right before school starts, so like people were throwing like darties, like day parties and stuff like that. And so I'm walking to the gym, and I hear like in my apartment complex, like I hear like music and stuff like that. And there's people standing outside on a balcony, like 3 floors up. And they're like, hey, you cute. Come over here, you sexy little nugget. And I was like,
Here, girl, come here.
you sexy little nugget. I was like,
Sit.
I was like, that's a new one.
Sit.
Show us your titties. Show us your titties.
I was like, that's a new one. Okay.
Do a
That's
spin.
strange. Do a spin.
Definitely interesting. So did you say anything back?
I just kept walking.
I would too.
But then whenever I walked back out from working out, they were still out there. And they were like, let me pour a shot into your mouth. I was like, no.
Gross.
It
It's
is
such a goal of mine.
It is 1
We had
p.m.
so many different reactions.
It was 1 p.m. on a Thursday.
It just worked out. You deserve it.
It just worked out. I deserve it.
Yeah,
I mean,
as a treat.
dude,
You deserve to get mono from a random shot.
yeah. My favorite kind of Thursday evening or afternoon. Anyways.
Also, my most recent contribution to my notes app is a shot of Fireball tastes like COVID-19, no take-backs.
Yeah, and I did post her quoting that on my Snapchat. If you have me on
Damn.
there, you have a little sneak peek.
Cool.
So what's your Tinder story?
Okay, so I guess there was a dude on there named Theodore, but it was with an F. So I was like, is your name Theodore, just with a British accent? I went, Theodore, is that you? So right off the bat, he sees me as very attractive because of the way that
I know I do.
contributed to this.
Because I was there in person and you did that voice and I immediately was
Right.
like, oh my God, like, where's this person been all my life?
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is that the end? That's the end.
I
The
mean,
end.
it didn't scare him off. So I feel like, okay,
he
so
scared me off. He was
I
Freaky
saw
dude.
this thing recently where it was like, if you're hot enough, you can be as weird as you want. And so I genuinely did have someone, you know how on Hinge people can like send you a message without you like matching with them yet? So I did have one person send me, you are way too hot to be this weird. They had not spoken to me yet. It was just from my profile. And then I had another person just swipe up on one of my photos and say, what is wrong with you? And that was when my profile was normal. So I think he was going with an Andrew Tate negging type thing where he was hoping if he said, what's wrong with you, that I would match in order to be like, what the fuck does that mean? But I was like, so true. And just swiped left. So
You should have been like, what's the most recent place you've ordered pizza from? Just off the top of the head. Because, you know, that's how
and then I show up at his house with a knife.
Yeah. Right.
But I do like I did, so I've been keeping a Twitter thread of things that I've either seen on dating apps or said. And I just saw one where I sent, "What did you get on your high school SAT? Be honest with me, Joseph." And it made me think that with the Theodore thing, I love calling them by their first name immediately to establish dominance because it is so uncomfortable. Like Joseph, somebody said, "Are you DTF?" And I said, "Down to fight?" "Yeah, I have Fight Club every Tuesday." And then I said, "Fuck." I wasn't supposed to say anything about that. And then they just sent back, "No, I meant fuck." And I was like, I'm so busy fighting.
Fuck you up? Yeah.
And
No,
then
do you want to
somebody
have
said
sex?
That they were an architect. And then once again, first name thing. I said, "To be honest with you, John, I think I would actually die. Just kneel over and have my body leave this mortal coil of an earth if I had to learn how to draw architectural plans."
How about you build a better pickup line?
I
It's a good one.
I did say out of almost nowhere, that's how I feel about Danny DeVito. He seems like a nice man, but I feel like I could roll him up like a bowling ball and just toss him down the lane.
Okay. So, did you say this in therapy?
to Angela.
To Angela?
I think she would ghost me.
Yo.
Angela?
Not cool.
I do think that I'm using these as a scale to see how hot I am because I say weirder and weirder things and it keeps working. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of working. Like,
That's crazy.
I feel hot as fuck right now. I just said who I would marry, fuck, kill, and Muppets, and then said the existence of Beaker poses a question on how can you kill a Muppet because he survives explosions and fires all the time with his little experiments.
I think I'd fuck Animal.
So you would. That's a good answer. You would have to cut open a Muppet to kill it with fabric scissors.
You gotta cut it. Cup it. Muppet.
Okay.
Right.
Looks into camera.
So I got that.
So I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I think by the end of this episode, I think we should all say our marry, fuck, kill Muppet answers. So be thinking about that.
Oh, I got ahead myself.
Oh, you're ready. She's ready, guys. Annabelle better be ready.
An essay.
Sydney looks like she's taking therapy notes.
Sydney just wrote down marry, fuck, kill.
Tell me more about wanting to fuck a red furry being.
And I just saw
That's a big word for Elmo.
somebody messaged me. I was diagnosed as a sociopath in high school, and I said, "Sick, I'm a psych minor. Let me get my notes out real quick."
Great.
So if that says anything about my taste in men. Keegan, would you like to tell the audience what you have done on girls' night? The kind of chaos you caused.
That was a we.
What did I do?
Oh, it was absolutely the entirety of the group.
What did I do?
You hooked your phone up to a TV and swiped through dating apps while we went, no! Or I would say he kind of looks like a Republican, but it doesn't say, so ask him where he was on January 6th.
Right.
Uh-huh. How did that go?
So he told me that he couldn't tell me. And I was like, "Sir, I'm going to need to know the facts." And he says, "These are your honor. These
You got it.
These are the facts, Your Honor." Okay. And then I sent back, "Oh, really?" And we went through, and he's got like a picture with his baby sister on it. And Rachel then photoshops a photo of him at the January 6th riot with
the
his
baby.
little sister.
With the toddler. He was holding a toddler, and I put him in the Capitol riots. All because his profile said he liked country music. That was literally it.
Yeah.
But he didn't say his political views. When they say not political or moderate, and like just say you're Republican. Just
When I hear
say
the
it with
word
your full chest.
moderate, I think moderate to severe plex psoriasis.
Yeah. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
1 in 10 Americans are predisposed to prediabetes.
Have you been exposed to asbestos?
This is an ad. We're actually sponsored by diabetes this week.
Shit.
That's why we have a charged lemonade and a Coca-Cola.
Insulin, I hardly know her.
Hey, Keegan. Do you take constructive criticism on your jokes? ASMR. Oh, I thought you were opening it on purpose.
Here,
Oh.
pretend to open it. I'll be like,
me too.
No. It was funny though.
So Keegan would
Never let
scroll
them know your next
through
move.
People's. We are sober, dead sober.
Right.
I don't know what's happening.
When are we gonna smoke and do a podcast?
Hey, Seth, cut that out. We're on a college campus.
No, not on college
Also,
campus.
we're in a state that doesn't allow that. Oh, well, Delta 8.
That weak shit.
Don't Delta hate. I hate myself. I Delta hate myself.
I don't like.
So Keegan did give us
We're talking about the sorority Delta 8. Get over yourselves.
Delta 8 new.
Instead of tap a keg a day, like that was a whole
Give him
joke.
an apple pie.
Give him an apple pie.
Oh, fuck it up, boy. Oh,
Fuck
go,
it
cheese
up,
stick, go.
Jeez.
Oh!
I love saying that to skinny white boys. I'm like, go, cheese stick, go.
Oh shit.
Okay, so yeah, Keegan hooked her phone up to the TV, and this is every man's worst nightmare. And it happened. I would like to let you know if you matched with Keegan, it was because an entire group of women were like, boo, or yeah.
I thought you were gonna stop there and be like, men, this is your worst nightmare.
No, I just think being exhibited like an animal at the zoo on a TV is exactly what they probably deserved, but also it's horrible. And so, I don't know why you said you were related to Steve Irwin, but
I did.
then you said,
Intriguing.
my bad, I meant Steve Irwin's killer. And I said, quick, give me a photo of yourself. And I photoshopped her with a stingray. And it was like a dog-sized stingray because I covered up her dog with the stingray. So then she sent that to prove that she was related to Steve Irwin's killer. I think that was great for us. I do like the prompt that I saw on Hinge where it said, let's debate this topic. And he said, nobody shot JFK. His head just did that.
So good. That's so good.
In the bio, I got a B+ in human sexuality in college. So let's just say I know my way around a checks poorly scribbled notes clitoris.
Yo, Lincoln never got shot. It was a part of the play. Get over yourself.
It was art. Like, you guys don't understand performance art.
The next episode. So we've been contacted by the FBI and we redact
So
our
we would like
statement.
to release another apology.
So we've been contacted by the FBI about our car's extended warranty.
I need my car to have any sort of warranty, any sort of
You do.
guarantee.
And that's okay.
And I don't.
There is no
It's a fun surprise.
guarantee.
Is it possible to, like, will it sound stupid if I play something on here without having to connect to the board? Because that's so much work.
Just try it.
Okay.
and we'll
So
see.
this is a prompt that somebody said where I'm so pissed that I don't think I ended up, like, I don't think they matched with me, but I was crying from laughing so hard after this prompt. So, you know, he probably has hella bitches. Can't blame him from this one prompt. Can't blame him, you know? So this was something that's a non-negotiable for me. And this is his answer.
That is non-negotiable for me is definitely leaving your used banana peels around the house like my roommate Miles does. I mean, I just get really sick and tired of...
She has the
So I
zoomies.
do think he could have committed more now that I think about it. I think he could have added some like Yelps at the end, like, oh, you know, with
Yeah.
the, like, I think he could have committed more.
It threw me off though. Whenever you played that the first time, I thought it was so funny.
I was crying.
I've never found something so unfunny. Well, two other people are like, I laughed so hard at it. But like, it's also the other way around too, where I'm
Yeah.
giggling at something and y'all are like, you literally just sneezed. I'm like, dude, did you hear it though?
I think I can
Yes,
commend
you
him.
sneezed on me.
I think I just can commend him for the very, very minor editing of there was some thought put into
play
it.
on a MacBook
Yeah.
and we're like,
Yes.
That's what I said when men can go through life on the bare minimum and people are like, you're so funny. And if you
Fair.
don't think I'm telling the truth, it's because you're a man who's gotten through life on the bare minimum and been told you're so funny. Ooh, she got some knuckle crackling going on. Ooh, snap, crackle, and pop. Go off. This is sponsored by Rice Krispies.
And this is whenever we tune in for our break for Rice Krispies.
If I ever die of something like a heart attack, what?
And And this is why Honey Nut Cheerios is our sponsor.
We're sponsored by HelloFresh.
I want you guys to make a video about it, like sponsored by McDonald's. Like I want y'all to get that monetization money.
Because we're loving it.
Like if I accidentally hang myself, you guys go to a ropes course for free. For fun. No?
This is her tribute.
You die in a fire and we play Shouty Burning on the dance floor.
Whoa! And you have me like recorded going
Ooh, ooh.
like me breakdancing, but it's actually me just trying to like stop, drop, and roll.
It's actually you struggling to breathe. Like,
Oh my god.
Whoa!
So
911.
oh my god.
This is morbidly funny.
wait, now I want to think of more like ways to die that you then celebrate connected to that.
Untied
then-
shoelaces.
We can
Okay, what are we
Sponsored by Rec Room.
sponsored by Skechers.
Skechers don't have laces.
Some of them do.
Okay, some of Skechers.
Yeah, like a
You
good-
drown and we're like, this is sponsored by the Great Value water bottle brand from Food Lion, and you come back to like be like, you couldn't even get to Sani?
This is sponsored by the periodic table element chlorine.
This is sponsored by the 2009 hit show H2O.
She
Wait.
wouldn't mind that.
I think we should recreate H2O.
Like right now.
No, like like I think we
Yeah.
need to start
Okay,
working on
'cause
this now.
I haven't really seen the show.
Write that down. Write
So,
that down. Write that down.
but who am I?
Intern.
I don't remember their names.
What a question indeed.
You're
Who
Keegan.
am I?
Claire, no.
No,
Clear.
she's Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky. I've only seen the show
You
a
just
few
said
times.
that in an American accent. Ricky.
And
I'm
then
trying to remember how she
I
says
think
it.
you're Emma and I think I'm Cleo, personality-wise.
Clear.
Really?
Who am I?
Claire. What? Oh, Ricky. The one who will fight anyone and everyone. Bad bitch energy, honestly.
As long as at least there's one clip of her crying in her room.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
sure there is.
Okay.
You've never seen H2O?
No.
I've only seen
H2
it-
no.
It's
Oh, my voice.
That was so good, though. Your voice like betrayed you right then.
Cleo.
anyways.
Cleo.
This has been all over the place.
And
Cleo.
I'm saying
Tinder.
again, we're
Right.
literally sober.
Yeah.
Don't know what's. I think these are the best episodes when we get like
did.
this.
I did want to tell a story that's very controversial.
Okay. I'm so
It has
hyped.
nothing to do with Tinder.
Okay.
But it's something that is Sydney and I's biggest beef.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna start off like this. So in creative writing class, we had to write about something that is personal to us, that's a statue, but also historical. So I decided to do my hometown, my hometown in which I was born in, not like where I'm from, where all my family lives. So here we go. Here we go.
Wait, why do we have beef on this?
You'll find out.
Okay.
That was
I think
so
I-
close to
no,
a
no.
slur for no reason.
What do you
Oh
mean?
my God. It's like whenever like you misunderstand somebody and so it sounds like a slur.
No, like
What
you
slur?
stumbled for a little bit.
The F slur.
Almost.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Next episode starts with an apology again.
God damn it. Okay, well.
Did that once.
You guys are just a bunch of
It's really, really long, babe. It goes for like 2 minutes.
Because Rachel yawning. I made myself yawn.
Cindy's frantically writing notes.
So anywho, in creative writing class, we had to write about a personal yet historical statue. So I decided to do from my small hometown in Ohio, this 52-foot statue called Big Butter Jesus, which my family and like people who aren't Christians, because it's in front of this huge church, like it's 8 buildings, it's completely gated by an ironclad fence, like you can't get in, you need a code or whatever. And it's the fanciest.
Is real.
This
you
is
didn't
real.
Make this up. Like
This-
this is real.
Oh, there's more. So, literally, it's a 52-foot statue of Jesus, and we call him Big Butter Jesus. But we also call him Touchdown Jesus because his hands are up, and he's like knelt down like he just did a touchdown. It looks like he's doing the touchdown dance. And the joke was not even God could save the Cincinnati Bengals because that's a horrible football team.
Sports.
Yeah. Which is probably why I hate God and the Bengals. Yeah, I'm very funny, you guys.
Never let him know your next move is strong with you this episode.
And then know if it was January or June 14th, 2010. Not a great year for this to happen, as everybody thought the world was ending. Big Butter 52-foot statue Jesus was struck by lightning and burnt to the ground. And there were
What was it made out of for that to happen?
Like it was I don't know, but it was a full ass statue. Like I thought it was stone. Obviously it wasn't. But oh my god. And the worst part is when it burned down to the ground, it was literally just a cross left, like of irons. And so obviously you turn on the news and there's like Christian, oh my god, the world's gonna end. What the fuck are we gonna do? Jesus is coming, repent. And there's nothing you can do except for just like let him run. But also this is kind of during the time period where we thought the world was going to end. So, you know, it was a hard time. And so they said we weren't allowed to call him Touchdown or Butter Jesus anymore, obviously.
Because he's dead.
And before this event had happened, a comedian had wrote a song called Big Butter Jesus. And it's Big Butter Jesus.
This was like a universal thing.
Yeah, this is from my hometown. Yeah, this is, honestly, when y'all want to say white people don't have culture, then tell me what this is. Tell me what this is.
I'm so disappointed in us. If that's her.
And so obviously, yeah, that song. And then, obviously, to the Christians' protest, he decided to change the last verse of the song to Big Wildfire Jesus, oh crispy Jesus, set fire to our land. Like, it was like, I'm gonna play it for you guys after this, but you could literally look this up. And it's so catchy. I sing it to myself in the shower, dude.
Keegan's got the ox.
Yeah, it's in southern Ohio, just north of Cincinnati, lay a 50-foot Jesus. It's so good. We're gonna look it up. I bet I could play like a 10-second clip of it, and we wouldn't get copywritten, or like 5 seconds of it.
I'm sure you could.
Okay, so
Do you want to?
Yeah, you can. Oh, you need a
that up for me?
phone.
Look up Big Butter Jesus song. And anywho, so guys, don't worry. Don't fear not, because
I was getting worried.
I'm sure it was all of the government money or all of the money that the church stole from its people, not to be political or whatever. But obviously, it's one of those churches where you're not allowed in unless you're a big member. It's very suspicious. Okay. Don't worry, they spent all their money to build a 52-foot Jesus. Again. So we do have a new one.
Actual butter this
Because
time.
we have our fucking priorities straight.
Wait, can I get, like, where did butter come from? Was it yellow?
Because
like,
he just faded to a yellow color. Like, he literally looks like he was sculpted out of butter.
He's faded as fuck.
Faded.
So, it's like the grilled cheese-us episode of Glee, where, like,
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
he made a grilled cheese and it had, like, Jesus's face on it faintly, so they started calling it grilled cheese-us.
I thought that was a real thing where people were like, there's Jesus's face in toast.
I don't think
Wasn't
it's
that
a
a
real
thing for a while?
but, like, I'm not religious, so I don't know what the kids are up to these days. Did you? Oh, God.
I sing it better, just so you guys
my
know
God.
before you hear it.
Oh, you found it?
I found it. And the music video is of the Jesus burning. The butter Jesus burning.
Oh, I almost said Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Okay. I don't know if I got it on a good.
fucking burn, Rachel. Get it? It's a fucking burn, dude.
Oh, Shawty burning on the
roasting them.
dance floor.
Okay.
Whoa!
So here we go. Here is Big Butter Jesus.
Can't believe it's not Jesus. Holy, oh Lord. Well, you see him from the chest up,
Oh, this is the worst part.
like he's
Oh,
about
my
to
bad.
do a bad.
I mean,
Like he's about to do a backflip.
it's a long ass song.
10-minute version. Taylor's version.
In southern Ohio,
Just north of Cincinnati.
Do you know the sound behind it? Is the sound
Yeah.
of the fire burning?
Yeah, but let me pull up the verse where he's.
Big Butter Jesus got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Big fireball Jesus
Tastes like
Copyright
COVID-19.
strike.
Okay, we need I'm gonna charcoal Jesus. I love it.
Big
I hardly know her.
fireball Jesus. I just want
what
the
were you saying? I hardly know her too.
Charcoal Jesus.
honestly.
I don't think.
Seth honestly just might want to like re-edit it in.
I think he's gonna send us a video of him dragging the file to the like digital trash can, leaving it there,
Right, and then unplugging his hard drive, and then
and like
also
actually
throwing that in the trash
his
can.
laptop in the ocean.
And then it catching on.
He's in like Tennessee too, so he's gonna have to drive a while to get to a body of water.
He said, I need to get this to the body of water.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
and then I come in and set fire to a lake.
Come and
Watch it burn inside, touch your face.
We
I know it's not the exact
so
same.
different directions
I
there.
know it's not the same, but
Oh, charcoal Jesus.
Um,
It's so good. It's
Oh my
so
God.
catchy though, right?
Can I ask you off the top of your head, what's like the worst ick you can think of, like right now?
for like dating,
Like just a man in general.
um,
That's the answer. My worst ick, man.
men.
Like- You know when they have like an appendage between their legs? But like
Would you
disgusting.
rather like
Fucking
Kendall
audacity.
vibes? Is that what you're going for?
Candle? Is
Yeah.
there some-
Kendall.
Oh, Kendall. Yeah.
she's got an accent. Kendall.
Yeah, I grew up in a town where I was fed banana and mayo sandwiches on cheap white bread, and if that sounds like a joke, it's not.
But it's okay. I had a 52-foot
But she had
Jesus.
butter Jesus, and I had mayo and bananas. So
And then we had
pick your
second
fighter.
Jesus.
Choose
Pick your fighter.
killer.
Pick your fighter, but also pick your fire.
Big butter
It's
Jesus.
It's so catchy. I sing it. I'll be in the car and I'll be like,
Oh shit, that house is fire.
Anyways,
Literally.
we have to get away from Big Butter Jesus.
Fire,
It's been
I
at least
hardly know her.
It's been so long.
you can't
Fire, I hardly know her.
You guys don't appreciate that.
I don't.
So an ick I have.
Yes.
Military men. No. No.
You're onto something.
It's the men that like they're like, oh, but I'll never be good enough for you.
The nice guy.
Yeah, the nice guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You're so cute, but like I'm so ugly. You wouldn't be into me, like
Yeah.
that type of thing.
I
Is
think
that
I
what you're
just
going for?
yeah, I think I just hate when people fish for compliments in general, and so that's what I feel like they're doing
I
whenever they're
hate when
fishing for
people
compliments.
fish in general because the fish photos. That's an ick for me.
You're
Bro,
right.
one time I swiped right because I'd never seen a fish that big.
So it worked.
No. Let's do a speed round of icks.
Okay, I literally have like a whole list.
Okay, cheating. Tank tops.
So bad. Shirtless gym pictures.
You already said it, but fish.
Armpits.
Putting in your bio looking for a gym buddy.
I don't know. I'm not in.
Just go. You just say shit.
It's Russian roulette. We just shoot her.
If they drink water.
So true.
When they only wear one contact.
Why would they only wear one?
Just keep going, man.
Saying blank feet tall because apparently that matters, like in their bio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does matter. Thank you for asking. No, it only okay. Small tangent with that. I have dated a 5'9" man and I've dated a 6'5" man. I am fine with your height, but why lie? These men lie. We're on camera.
It's in front of my face.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go.
These men lie about their heights so often. I matched with someone who said they were 6 foot on their thing, which once again, I don't care. And then I saw them in person, just happened to like run into them at a bar. They were 5'7" tops. Like that's not even close.
Damn.
Like stop lying. I
I-
don't think anyone actually cares that much.
That's one thing I've never understood is how is like measurement in like feet or meters, whatever. Why is that the most subjective thing ever? Because it feels like that whenever like men are like, oh no, yeah, I'm 5'9". I'm like, how am I taller than you then? That doesn't make
men
sense.
are only trying to impress other men. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Men are only trying to like with their height by saying their height. They're literally only
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to impress other men.
And you might like, that's the patriarchy for you. It's a built for men by men, but it hurts men.
Yummy.
I mean, whatever built this ass wasn't a man. We gotta praise that a little.
Oh, that was butter. Jesus, building that butter.
Sculpted.
Butter. I hardly know her.
Okay.
Would burn a town and a church to the ground.
Oh shit! It's because it's fire.
Has been struck by lightning.
Ick. when he's been struck by lightning.
Okay, also, Nick, I don't care what your beliefs are, but when you put your religion, like, for example, like Catholic, I mean, no Catholic, but, like, if you put, like, Catholic and then the... Bro, get out of here!
That emoji belongs to Drake and Drake only for the ick factor. Saying they have a boat, I see that as a red flag.
Yeah, 100%. 100.
For me, it's whenever they don't put their hat all the way on.
Oh yeah,
great
it
one.
stays propped up.
Great
Yeah.
one.
I saw that. Did you guys see the TikTok where
Yes.
he's just like, you guys want it on my head like this, and
And
then
it
everyone's
became a
like,
trend where everyone was
immediately.
trying to think that they looked better with it up, and everyone in the comments was like, "I'm telling you, it looks better down." When they were like, "I look so ridiculous."
The original guy, he like did another thing. He was just like, wow, that was overwhelming.
He's like, "Wow, I got death threats." I'm like, "Welcome to TikTok."
Welcome to TikTok. He looked so much better with it down. Anyways, go.
Like, just really tight jeans in general, but specifically the striped, whitewashed ones.
When their picture is like with a friend and the friend is way hotter, so then you scroll down hoping that it's the friend's profile and it's the other guy that you like didn't even notice. I'm like, don't do yourself like that. I hate when people have either pictures with a bunch of women like trying to prove like, oh, women like me. It's like, that's your cousin. Also, and she hates you. And just having a bunch of group photos, it's like, I don't know who you are. Get someone to take a singular photo of you. A selfie would work. I don't care.
Like, even an arrow.
Literally,
An arrow.
You
put
only have
emojis
group
on everyone
photos.
else's face.
Yeah, like, put some targets on the other people's faces.
Yeah.
You know?
Take all of your friends out.
Yeah.
Just like crop him out, but leave a black spot.
Yeah. I was going with assassinate them.
Oh. We went two very different ways with that.
You can either Photoshop your friends out or take them out of this life.
Or take them out on a date, which is the joke because that would never happen.
Okay, you got one.
Yeah, occasionally I'll go onto Andrew Tate's profile to see who my mutuals are that follow him, and then I unfollow them. So if they say
That's so
anything,
smart. I did that with Trump once.
really,
Like anyone who followed Trump, I unfollowed them.
So
I had
smart.
two friends, and it's or like friends from high school that were following them, and I unfollowed them because I also don't really, I'm not really like close with them or anything. But then I think back and I remember from in high school when they would say sexist things as a joke, and I was like, it
Is
all
it
makes
a joke?
sense. Is it
it?
a joke?
Because after the 10th time, I'm starting to think you do think women aren't funny. Me, I think men aren't funny. I'm gonna say it. Except that anything but politics guys. I think those guys are hilarious. I almost pee myself laughing at work.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanna give them all forehead kisses. Also, can we talk about Merlin,
Mhm.
the anything
The wizard.
the wizard, yes. The anything but politics like
Hubby.
hubby. They had texted us that they were from Birmingham, and this cracked me up so much. Like because Peaky Blinders, I was doing the Birmingham accent. We're the
And the
fucking
mental
Peaky
illness
Blinders.
episode.
And the first thing Cindy texts is, "Did we offend you?"
I wanted to make sure. I was like, I'm so bad at reading social cues in person whenever it comes to jokes.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna say, I'll be honest. Whenever I'm quiet for a long period of time and I don't laugh at something, that's because I'm not sure if it's a joke or not.
All right.
And it's not
fair with us.
it's usually not towards me. It's usually towards other people. I'm like, that's genuinely mean, and then they respond back something funny. I'm like, okay, that was a joke. Okay.
Or they
Yeah.
start making out and you're like, oh, it was that tension.
Oh.
But also people are like that all the time to me. Like when we were at our last job together and I was like, I got fired. And you were like, and I was like, no, Sydney, I got fired. I have to leave.
That does sound
That
like
was
a
so-
joke.
I was like, ah!
Okay.
And I was like, no, Sydney, can I have your car keys?
Like, okay, go a second. You were changing the narrative, so I did laugh a little bit because I thought it was a genuine joke.
Right, but I'm saying that's at the point where it's just like, that's how we tell jokes. Like, everybody tells jokes with a serious face. So, like, and to me, that's the funniest way you can do it, is just be super dry about it. So sometimes you really have to do a little, you know? Like come on. But then I start, like, smiling and shit, and then it's not as funny, but.
I think you're hilarious all the time.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Elongated kiss. Just a big smooch.
Ew. 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 But Zach sat next to me in one of my classes today, and I went, Did you know that you can't flirt with me? And he was like, what? And I was like, did I say that you could speak to me? He was like, what? And I was like, did I say you could speak to me?
I do feel like we.
But I was laughing the whole time. Like I couldn't
meant to
keep a
give
serious
context
face.
to the Merlin thing, and then we like got off a little.
Oh,
bit.
yeah, sorry.
So the mental illness episode, Keegan goes, "It's
Isn't
mental
it?"
illness, isn't it?" And then Jim texts me being like, "I had war flashbacks." When I heard that, because Merlin says that all the time, but like in an accent, and so that's how we got started on that conversation.
Merlin doesn't have an accent though, right? Or do they?
Merlin's British,
Yeah, they're from the
Birmingham.
place. Yeah, Birmingham. They're from
not Birmingham, Alabama.
Is Merlin single?
Besides
Very.
like his husband,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, are they looking for a third? I'm just kidding.
The way that they would have already said yes to you before you said you're just kidding.
The way y'all hype me up,
The
and
way
then I
they're
go out.
screaming, yeah.
The way y'all hype me up, and then I go out into the real world, and people are like,
That's
you
literally
kidding me?
never happened.
your Bumble profile?
The way
no.
people are swiping right, left, and right. I mean, right and right.
Right and right. there was I think whenever we were like doing all the unhinged like Bumble profile stuff.
All the
No, it
unhinged
was
hinge.
Hinge.
Oh.
No, it was Bumble.
Yeah.
I
And
think I
so
made that joke like 5 times.
Yeah.
the like unhinged Bumble profiles, she would swipe right on one. She's like, "Oh my god, I think he's kind of cute," and then immediately be like, "It's a
It's a match.
it's a match,"
in
and
the
I
most
was like,
aggressive way possible.
and then I think there was only one that or two
No,
the entire
we
night.
kept
That's not true.
we kept saying it's because they haven't seen her profile yet. Her profile was new, so every time they didn't match, I was like, "Well, it hasn't shown it to
Bro,
yet."
Yeah.
The way I would get so offended though when it didn't match immediately, I'm like, what? And then, bro, and then there's like people who I'm in love with at this school. Obviously not actually, but like I'm in love with, and then we would match on Bumble. I'd be like, he wants me back, no, and I wouldn't respond.
That's my like worst habit when people are like genuinely having a great conversation with me and it's not on purpose. I am so bad at replying. I don't feel like replying a lot of the time, but especially to someone who I barely know. And so I will forget to reply. I've had multiple people like say that like I ghosted them. Basically, I'm like, it's not ghosting if I didn't know your last name. Like it's literally not. That's another ick.
I can't even go to your gravestone, idiot. How the fuck am I supposed to find John?
How was I supposed to kill you? I don't know your birthday. I don't know anything.
Literally, I only know your death. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when you died. Don't linger.
I only know your SAT score, Jonathan.
How about suck this D? No.
And Mary fuck kill the Muppets.
I did want to add real quick. Me and Keegan talked about recently. I think it was that when men lower their. Were you there for that? When men lower their voice in hinge prompts, and it's like the most icky. Okay, I think you were there for that.
Yeah.
Y'all smoking fucking darts
In the voice prompts on
It's
Hinge,
wet.
they will be like, so I think my number one pet peeve. I'm like, you don't sound like that. You don't. Stop. You don't. It's so icky.
Yeah.
And once again, nobody cares. It's like the height thing. Literally nobody cares if your voice sounds like a normal voice. I'm very passionate about this topic.
No, I agree with you. I'm letting you run for it because I'm sitting in mutual silence.
And
Okay?
now we have a few minutes to discuss because we need to cut out our intro.
Yeah.
We have a few minutes to discuss Marry, Fuck, Kill with the Muppets, my favorite topic.
Okay.
I actually knew nothing about the Muppets until I started asking these questions. And I found out that Sesame Street characters count as Muppets, which is very interesting.
Oh yeah.
So in case anyone wanted to fuck Big Bird, go ahead.
Okay,
Call him
so
big for a reason. I mean,
so
Wanna find
Rachel,
out.
who
you
are
see
you-
those feet?
Oh god.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say, so who is your what's your lineup for the Muppets?
Okay, so it's changed a little bit since I first started answering this because, like I said, I found out more about the Muppets, and so I'll give you my answers. So I'm gonna,
we're taking this seriously.
yeah,
Just for
I'm
me to
giving
clarify.
my reasons why,
Okay.
which is every time when sometimes men would just answer like the most random Muppets they could think of, and it was always like fuck Miss Piggy if they were boring or whatever. But sometimes they would give their reasons why, and I was like, I'm so attracted to you right now. So I have like an in-depth now answer, because I have answered this so many times. I would marry Fozzie Bear because he seems like a sweet guy who would like bake cookies for me to come home to. Cons, he is giving cuck vibes, but I believe like the pros would outweigh that. Plus, I'm trying to fuck another Muppet, so it's probably good that he gives cuck vibes. I
thought cucking meant blocking somebody from having sex with you.
That's cock blocking.
What's
Cuck means you want to watch your wife fuck someone else without being involved.
No, it does not.
I did
Look
not.
it up.
Really? Somebody give me
Yeah.
a phone. I end the podcast to go look it up.
I'm looking it up.
And you
Bro,
gotta-
it just cuts to me doing this.
so yeah,
Wait, hold on, what?
a cuck is someone who would like to watch his wife fuck someone else. I guess not specifically
Well,
wife,
I've
just
heard-
partner.
I've heard the joke like, yo, I got cucked by Jesus. So just in that context, that doesn't make sense.
Jesus
get
watching.
What
Yeah,
does to get
Jesus
cucked
watching.
mean?
I had
like
no idea.
Jesus pushed you to the side to fuck your wife is what it's going for.
Oh, shit.
That's a really dark turn. It's like I got
Butter Jesus fucked your wife.
That's fine.
Anyway, so Mary Fozzie Bear, I'm going to fuck Gonzo the Great because he looks like my type anyway.
Don't know who that is.
He's a lanky guy wearing a button down and glasses, okay? So
Wait, that one's also the one that he like shoots from the cannon all the time, right?
I've
The
heard he's an
scientist-
alien.
The scientist
no,
that I
that's
make
that's
the
Beaker. That's Meep. That's Meep guy. So Gonzo the Great apparently is an alien. He doesn't look like one. I don't know the lore. So the reason why I'm gonna fuck Gonzo the Great is because not only would I trust him to hold my drink at a party, I need to know what the Great stands for. All right, I need to know, and I'm gonna find out, and then I'm gonna kill. I'm passionate about this, but I'm gonna kill Mr. Snuffleupagus.
He's a Muppet.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
I don't remember
Look into
who that
his
is.
long ass
I don't know what
eyelashes.
he looks like.
You're gonna wish you didn't.
Man.
Anyway,
that the
if
one-
you're listening to this,
I was waiting for you. I said the dough.
put a picture in the video
I was waiting for you with the dog.
if that's possible. I know it's possible, but I mean if that won't make you hate us, Seth.
Okay, I know it's been a hot second.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
Mr. Snuffleupagus, look at his eyelashes, look at his disgusting face, and tell me that he hasn't committed war crimes, that he wouldn't call you a slur. Like, disgusting
He definitely.
man. He caused 9/11.
If you were,
It's George Bush.
how do I describe this? If you were to do what Dumb and Dumber did to their van on your penis, that is what I assume it would look like.
That's such a good.
I haven't seen.
Or what is it called when they stick a camera up your ass?
What are we
colonoscopy?
talking about?
I feel like that's what would come out on the camera if you got a colonoscopy.
Mr. Snuffleupagus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
Founding-
like stage 4.
We pull him up on the next episode of Founding Daddies as a founding father. We're like, you know what? He's kind of fine.
Ayo.
Okay.
should we do Founding
Definition of-
Daddies, but it's the Muppets? Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, cuck vibes. So a cuck is a weak, effeminate, unmanly, or inadequate man who is often dominated by their female partner. It's considered a derogatory slang.
So
But
we are
that's what
both
it-
wrong.
No, that's what it resulted as, but it started as a man who would like,
Can you look up what it means to cuck somebody?
yeah, because
Oh, here we
it
go.
ended up being like, oh, an effeminate man, but originally like the sexual term was.
Oh,
What
okay,
does
okay.
it mean to get
Cucked.
cucked?
Cucked as a verb, one whose wife has had sexual relations with another man in modern use, often with the husband's approval, has been cucked. So does that just mean like
Like,
just a poly relationship?
Except the husband doesn't get with anyone. The husband, sometimes it's a type of voyeurism. Why do I know about
Oh,
this?
weird.
Sometimes it's like a voyeurism thing where he like wants to
Oh.
watch, but his wife wants to have an affair. So that's how it ended up as like a, oh, that guy's a pussy. He's a cuck. But like, really? If you're into it, you're into it. I'm not gonna slut shame you. Okay, everyone give me your Muppet answers.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go from the top of my head. And apparently it's empty. Fuck animal.
You're passionate about that, and you're like, I'm sticking with it.
Because he seems just wild. No,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry,
I get
that's
it.
so gross. Mary Big Bird? Maybe he's a
Okay.
nice guy.
He'd be great at cuddling. He's like a
Kill
big fluffy
Big
guy.
Bird.
Oh, like for the money after you marry him?
100%.
Mm,
You know how much that fur coat would cost?
feather coat?
giving 101 Dalmatians.
I'm sorry, that wasn't necessary, but yeah.
You know
101
what? I
Dalmatians.
get it because Muppets seem like they would have fur instead of feathers.
Fuppets.
fucking a Muppet is a puppet.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, also Muppet is like a slang term for British people. Like,
For somebody who likes to get their hands stuck up their ass.
nope, just like a
Nope.
idiot.
Actually, that would make sense as to be like a.
So like that
Anyways.
1975 song where he's like, fuck it, you Muppet. And every American was like, he's talking about Sesame Street characters. Every British person was like, no, he's literally British.
I'm sorry. I got caught in the mistranslation. Fuck it.
Muppet.
Okay. Okay.
A bucket and a mop.
It's a walk.
So.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You fucking with this
So
war.
sorry, Sydney.
We are running out of time.
Sorry, Melon. How you get a bucket and a mop for this what our birthday? Subtitles will be added. Do whatever you want,
I'm
Seth.
announcing my leave from this podcast permanently.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Give me your Muppet. Your Muppet Mary fuck you.
Okay.
Kill
so
Kermit.
my Mary fuck kill. Definitely animal would be fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause he's I don't know.
He's like a band bro.
What the
Yeah, he's a band bro.
Rockstar girlfriend.
He's
yeah.
cheating on you.
What the? Oh my god, are you cucking
You
Keegan?
can't do that. What the fuck?
What? Anyways. And then I would
Cuck it.
probably
Don't like a cuck it. Cuck it. Get it? I'm just gonna say cuck it.
I would probably I don't remember what this character's name is. I had to look up the characters just to remind myself. The purple guy with the orange beard that goes all the way back to the orange.
I'm horrified. And also,
Get
do
all
the
that
curtains
money.
match the drapes? And which one's the curtains?
It might be
And which one's
dyed
the drapes?
because his eyebrows are like a
Purple.
light purple.
Yeah. So he's following the ginger trend
The
happening.
ginger trend, yeah.
Ginger, I
that's
hardly
actually-
know her.
Really funny because Aaron's
Yeah. No,
Aaron's
she chuckled
beard
before
is
she made that
ginger.
serious face. Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron's beard's ginger. This is kind of funny. Anyways,
It's a fucking lie. No?
And then I would kill
Not funny?
Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
She's a
Understandable.
problem. She's
Why
just like
don't I do it for you?
she is the Abby Lee from Dance
Oh,
Moms is Miss
You're
Piggy.
so right.
I was gonna say Trisha Paytas.
That one too.
But not because of looks. I think that the hair is very similar, but
It's
I'm
the
not
aura.
calling her a pig.
It's the aura.
Yeah, it's the
The aura.
attitude, the aura. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not.
I
the
also
look.
I'm
agree
not
when
calling
people
anybody
say
a
that they
pig.
would kill Kermit because he has gotten way too much attention. He's gotten a big head. It's all about him all the time. And I think he needs to be taken down a notch.
I think he needs therapy.
I think his
Yeah.
skin is a little too loose for me to be comfortable
It's
around
not
him.
easy being green.
It's not easy. Oh, we took the same.
Why
not
don't I
easy
do it
being
for
green.
you?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Kermit.
Why don't I?
Kermit doesn't do it for you.
I can't do it.
Never let them know your
I'm
next move.
begging us to put this podcast out of its misery.
Okay,
I'm begging
we
us to
need
take
wrap
this
it up.
podcast out back, shoot it like old Yeller. Yeller, I hardly know her.
Oh my
Get fucked.
But not
Okay.
shoot it like back shots. Shoot it.
like Kim Kardashian.
Thank you so much for listening.
How dare you? How dare you? We don't support unconsensual.
Wait, I
No,
completely
was
missed that.
referring to the Parks and Rec thing where he was like,
Oh
a
yeah.
a comeback like the Kim K thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, I didn't know you were referencing a reference from a reference. My bad. That's on me. That one's on me.
Okay, thank you so much
Sydney
for
is
listening.
hovering her finger over the end button.
We are
That's-
at least 6 minutes over. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, comments, concerns,
I have concerns.
you can leave it in the comment section below. Or you can.
We
what?
have an email.
We have an email.
do.
I've
Trauma
never
Tuesday.
checked it.
I always get the emails
Oh,
for
okay.
it. Yeah.
Wait, have we ever gone over our emails? Sorry, this is a bad time.
Oh my god, we do need to do that next time.
That was on my notes app.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. You can find us at Trauma Tuesdays on literally every not every social media platform, but Instagram,
We
TikTok.
have a TikTok.
We have a TikTok and email, Gmail.
Yeah.
So traumatuesdays@gmail.com. Anybody have any last words?
Twitter, I hardly know her. Go.
Never let them know your next move.